Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, this is Tampa traffic.
Mm-hmm.
How was everybody's day?
Joyous.
Oh, Joyce is a good thing. It was a beautiful day today. So, as you know, today I went to the zoo and it was eventful. There were a lot of schools there, from the little ones all the way up to like late middle school, early high school. Oh, and it appeared as if they were doing a tour with the Florida Wildlife Commission or something along those lines. Is the map wrong?
No, that's fine.
So they were talking about some of the cats and all that.
What? That when we do a U-turn.
Maybe because you need to get on Veterans.
Right. I'm gonna disconnect it here so we can actually see it.
Okay. Towards Veterans Expressway.
So we're going backwards?
You can keep going straight if you want to.
Nah.
I would go down Veterans, but I thought that you looked at the map before we took off.
Negative. I just let the map do what the map does.
Negative, Captain. The patterns. Oh, look at their Jeep.
It's nice.
That's nice. Can you scooch up just a little bit? I want to take a photo of their Jeep. I want to give some Jeep love. Hey guys, take a look at this Jeep. Now that's a nice Jeep. Whoever that is in Tampa, you have a nice Jeep. Made in the USA. Okay. Thank you. Well, do we need to look at the map? And
I'm just gonna follow what we're doing.
all right. Can't believe how busy. Boy, that traffic is really something else today. That was a nice Jeep.
That's the Ford Cybertruck in just 3 blocks.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw one the other day and it looked like they had like hit it with like a baseball bat or something. It was like, why are you like just doing a test on it to find out if it really, like the metal is like as strong as it really is, or why would you hit it through?
That's a decal.
That can't be. No, you can actually see the bumps in the side of it.
They kind of pride themselves, and that's kind of their thing is, I mean, just seeing people walking on their Cybertrucks and go, look, you can walk on it. It doesn't crack the windows. It doesn't dent.
You can walk on any car.
No, try walking on a regular American-made car, and you'll see how it dents everywhere you step on or sit on it.
Well, I put things on top of the Prius all the time and shoved a canoe up in there, and with the hatchback open and all that, I strapped it down, and there was, but no, I saw actual dents. There were dents in it. It was not a sticker.
It's possible, but I don't know. That might be it, because you know how they have bullet holes, decals to make it seem like they got bullet holes.
Yes.
In their vehicle.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they got cameras on the buses now, so they're busting you.
That's good. People need to be careful when they're driving. Yeah, I was watching the videos of like some of the small children almost getting run over. So sad.
There was an unfortunate accident where a police officer ran into a boy here locally. I think he was riding like a motocross or like a dirt bike or something like that.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And
God bless them.
I don't know what his condition was, but I know that
Gosh.
the scene looked pretty panicked. And, you know, as a former EMS guy, I could tell from what I saw, like, it didn't look good. It looked like they were trying to resuscitate him.
Oh no.
It's sad, but
Oh,
I
gosh.
hope he turned out okay.
Definitely need to be praying hard for them.
Just so many idiot drivers out here, man.
Yeah, well. And then there's that. You know, I was really hoping by this stage of my life, as you know, I'm old, that we would have the cars like the Jetsons, and you'd pop in there, and then it was just like an automatic thing, and it would just go. Like meet George Jetson. But I mean, they're all like the robots now, like the
What's the
robots
dog?
made and all that, huh?
What's the dog's name?
Astro.
Astro.
Astro, yeah, he goes, whoa,
His
whoa.
dog Astro.
Rup, rup.
Sorry. I like that cartoon. Bubbles, bubbles.
Bubbles. Squirrel. Hello. Hey, Mr. Blue.
Yeah. I think that one had me nervous. I thought it was going to turn into my lane.
Stay in your lane. Get off my lawn.
Get off my yard.
Get off my lawn. Stupid talk with the Colmenares. Buffoonery at its finest.
Isn't that what everybody else does when they drive?
Yeah, I guess so. So I did that back tour of the zoo today. You know, it's like on the truck, and I found out that there were 2 ways to get on there. If you're in a wheelchair or if you have issues walking. In the front part of the truck, they have shorter stairs, so like what's on a school bus. But then they also have a motorized ramp for people in wheelchairs. I thought that was really nice because I didn't.
What kind of vehicle again?
The vehicle that does the back tour of the zoo, where you can see the elephants and the rhinos and the giraffes and like the backcountry, similar to what the paid option is at Busch Gardens for the giraffe feeding.
Oh, so like the safari
Like
truck.
the elevated, yes, yeah.
So like that half-ton or one-ton truck that they use.
Yes. So,
Well, I would think they would have to do that for handicap.
yeah. But I haven't seen one yet, and today was my first time seeing that, so that was really nice. I can't believe I caught the orangutans doing the deed today.
Yeah, that's.
I was like,
what I thought was amazing is that when you first started the video, you could see like I couldn't see the
he's
female.
thinking about it.
I couldn't see the female because she was like laying down on the rock.
Uh-huh.
But you could see the body movement that he was doing, and I'm like, is he doing what I think he's doing? It's like he's hunching there. And then when he looks over his shoulder and just stares at you while he's doing it, I'm like, dude. I want to know the thoughts that are going through his head. Like, are you watching me while I'm doing this? Like, what's your problem, man?
Well, you know what? Here's the funny thing about it. So they have a waterfall there. They were in the shade. If it was humans, you would have had a couple of cocktails and you would have been just going at it. It was such a relaxing day.
It would have been your typical day on South Beach.
Yeah, it was a romantic setting. And the orangutans were just enjoying doing what they were doing.
So Marvin Gaye was playing in the background.
Marvin Gaye was
Well, let's get it
definitely.
on.
He's definitely playing in the background.
I have to. I didn't see the whole thing.
Well, there's different videos.
oh my
So,
gosh.
but it's like, she's like, I'm just trying to eat a leaf. And he's like, no, come here. And he pulls her over, and that was the end.
Opportunity presented itself, and
But the
love is in the air.
Yeah, but the baby that they have, it is so cute. And then I was talking with one of the zoo staff today about another primate species there, and some Mania, I think is what it's called. I think it's SEMINA or SIMA. No. It's a primate, but smaller. They only get to be like
it's kind of like
24 to
Samoa,
25
but
pounds.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I put a video on the other channel, on the Comanera Adventure channel.
Mm-hmm.
But they she just had a baby, and the zoo staff said that they keep
Sorry.
that they keep a close eye on them, but they are amazed because the baby just stays gripped on, and the primate is swinging from the ropes, everything else, and she was afraid that the baby would fall out. I'm like, well, no, because if you think about it, in the jungles, they're flying through the trees, and it's nature. It's just it's part of how they live. Then you get dropped. But yeah, so, and she said that she always stops by to see if she could see the baby, but she was enjoying a cup of applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of her favorite things to eat. So
I literally just had applesauce before we walked out.
Did
the door.
you? That's funny.
So what color is there?
They're black.
They're black.
They're black.
They have the white?
I didn't see white on them at all. No, it's so funny. It looks like a smaller version, and this is a very archaic way to explain their likeness, but it's sort of like a chimpanzee, but on a smaller form, like a much smaller form. But amazing to watch them though today, and Zoo Tampa does an amazing effort with their conservation efforts, but the hurricanes really damaged so many buildings there, and you can see where they're trying to fix things up, and their giraffe building can withstand a category 5.
Oh wow!
I learned today. So some of the animals that they have are being housed at different zoos now, because the habitats were destroyed. So
can you imagine if some of the animals got loose and running around our neighborhoods?
Well, and the thing about it is that there's homes that are right there by the zoo.
I've seen it.
They're right there.
When you take the train ride, there's houses. The backyard of the houses.
Yeah.
Face the fence. They line up with the fence.
Safari ride. Yeah.
And I was like, and I forgot what was back there. I don't know if it was like the antelope or the plains or whatever's back there. And I was like, man, I don't know how comfortable I would feel in my backyard, and there's a elephant, rhino or something that's right there, make me a little skittish.
Yeah. And then I talked to a gentleman today about a turtle, a specialized turtle, and he said that when he first started at the zoo, he was a intern with the elephants, and that they're scary smart. And I'm like, yeah. So, but I really like the two, and so I did ask him if he was able to be part of the painting group, and he said that one of the elephants put his paw print in paint, and then they put it on a canvas and gave it to him. So
that's cool.
But he had the small little turtle in this box and was rolling around in balls and stuff. So, but I can't believe about how, like, the male was just there, and he wanted what he wanted, and he swung on over, and he just pulled her over, and she was minding her own day, just laying back. And it's funny because when he started to entice her, I guess is the polite way to say it, she was just laying there, just like playing with like a leaf, or like, you know, eating a leaf. And then another one of them came over, and they were like holding hands and stuff, and then his head went down to somewhere, which I'm not gonna say, but I think that the orangutans might have read like a Kama Sutra book or something. Because at first it was like the regular, and then it was like, I don't know if he flipped her over or if she flipped over or what happened. And then she was straight on her belly, and she was making grunting sounds. I swear. So she's grunting, and he's not making any sounds at all, but he's just like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. But it's like, he lasted a long time. I was shocked at how long the orangutan sex went on for. I was like, that's just amazing. So I know that they just had the one baby. I don't know if she's like on any type of like medication so that she can't have a baby.
No,
or you know, maybe this is going to produce a baby. So that would be super cool if I have video of when it happened.
Of the act.
Of the orangutan sex act.
That's insane.
That it was one of those times that it reminded me of when we saw the dolphins doing it. That was insane. That was like a sex frenzy in the water.
Was the SeaWorld staff was trying to play it off as, oh, they're just playing, because there were so many kids there.
Yes.
And it was obvious. And then
they're huge.
And then the thing flips over and you see the dude's member, and you're like, what in the giant white whale? Good Lord, dude. Like, I'm like, what are you gonna do with that thing, man? I had no idea dolphin penises were like that huge. And I mean, they were clearly, it was, how can I say this politically correct? It was all for one and one for all. Like, it was a full-on 5-on-1, and the female was like egging it on. I'm like, are we watching a freaking dolphin orgy? Like, this is insane.
Oh, jeez almighty.
But I love how the staff, oh yeah, they're just playing with each other. They're playing. I'm like, ma'am, that's not playing. That's a different kind of play. I can't believe we saw that. That's crazy. And then the turtles at the sanctuary, and the way that they would grunt, or what was it? No, they were going.
The turtle sex sounds.
And all I could, that stupid sound, all I could think of was the Carol Burnett show, where she would make those funny sounds.
Yeah.
But I was like, and I'm looking around, I go, where's that sound coming from? And we turn around and we see this, gigantic land tortoise mounting another tortoise, and I'm like,
in the wrong way.
And I'm like, is this dude going to town? Like what? And all you hear is just the one turtle just going to town, just like, is he coughing? Like, what?
Is he coughing?
Like, what is he doing?
Oh gosh.
The fact that we've got footage of
I don't understand.
We're it's not like we're going out and on purpose trying to find,
no, it finds
you know,
me.
the animal kingdom, you know, in the throes of passion. But I find it odd that we always run into animals in the middle of it.
Or they start whenever we arrive. That's what I don't understand.
we drive,
What
drive
what
people
am I?
crazy.
Like I'm
Like, ma'am, could you come over and stand by my house? My wife and I really need some help.
that's just wrong.
We need encouragement.
No. Oh my gosh.
That's
I
hilarious.
don't understand. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
you definitely got to post a video of that, because that is, I mean, when
It was,
when you're
it was
done
actually,
laughing,
it's a beautiful moment.
when you're done laughing because
because
you're looking at it, you're like,
efforts.
I can't believe it. But then when you look at it and you're like, you know, it's natural,
It's
this,
natural.
and it's beautiful.
It
but
is beautiful.
I'm sorry, but it is funny, especially when he turns around, looks over his shoulder, and he's staring at
Staring,
you
I
while
know.
he's doing it. And he's proud, boy. He's just like,
And you know, it's so funny because I'm holding the video camera, but I'm looking around. So, I mean, I see it, but I don't see it.
yeah.
You,
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's not graphic.
No, well,
At least what I saw.
you haven't seen the rest of the videos. Because once I realized what was going on, I was like, oh, okay. Because when I was looking back at the videos today, because I'd split them up because I'm trying to showcase certain parts of the zoo and like shorter videos and just for the conservation efforts and such.
Mm-hmm.
And so that when, you know, people go, they know where, like, you know, everything is. And so, but when I realized what was going on, I was like, oh, okay. And then I had to, so I chopped it up a little bit because, you know, it was interesting because that's just something that you just don't see. And I didn't realize that they would go in positions. I would just think that it would be like a horse, you know, how like a horse
Mhm.
mounts and that's it, and then it's done. They were enjoying it. Well, at least he was enjoying it.
Anyways, yeah. Supposedly, humans and dolphins, and I forget which other animal are the only ones that do it for pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's not totally accurate.
They don't know.
I think this traffic is going to make us late.
I hope not. No,
got
we have
2
a
minutes.
2-minute, buffer zone. So we're good. Boy, that traffic is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that you're scuba diving the coral thing because of the weather, you know. So you cut the coral and then you get to place it on sticks or something, or like on
No, from
on
what
frames.
so from what I understand, the lab or the center or whatever it's called, you take existing coral, you cut them up into smaller pieces, smaller specimens.
Mhm.
You glue them down to something, and you basically, they kind of look like little sushi pieces of sushi.
Right.
But you glue them down onto like a platter.
Right.
And then what you do is you take that down and you attach it down to the standing farm. I don't know what they call it. Their harvesting area or their nursery,
Yeah.
where you stick that piece of coral on the little tree and then you let it grow. and then it grows out after however period of time that they need it to grow out. And then as it matures and it grows, then they take that and then they transplant it somewhere. But I guess that's done by the actual marine biologist. You as a layperson get to participate in the proper way to handle, cut coral, the whole life cycle, why we do it, the logic behind it, all the things that harm the environment, things that we don't even think of.
Right.
And so yeah, it takes you through the whole process, and then you're actively participating in restoration of the coral, so you can put it back in so it can continue to thrive and create ecosystems and all that jazz.
And you get a special type of, like a diver's certification or card or something
They
for
give
that?
you like a membership card that you're officially a coral restoration certified. It's a great job. It's
It's a nicety.
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's not like you can all of a sudden jump on the one of the ocean boats and say, all right, let's go. I'm gonna go help, collect sample data from somewhere that's like.
Gotcha. Okay. I was curious about that. Like if they do like a certain type of a specialized certification, so that you could go back and you could be part of a team, and through like the volunteer tourism, and go back to like really help and be a part of that.
I think you could be a volunteer, but I think that's the max you can do, because there's bachelor's and master's programs at USF and at all the various local colleges for marine biology, and that's part of, like, you sign up, and one of the courses that you take is you going down and you're diving. I mean, that's the plus side of it,
Right.
but you're actually conducting your course and your experiments or labs or practicals or whatever they call it
Yeah.
underwater, and that is the class.
Gotcha.
Like the one girl at the dive shop said that that she took a class in France, like the class, I mean, she's taking the course here in Tampa at USF,
Right.
but it's basically you're not an exchange student, but you're overseas for the semester, and
Really?
you're participating, and you're basically diving in France or Spain, or and you're there, and it's not cheap, because you pay your tuition for the course,
Right.
and then you have to pay your tuition and your fee and your lodging and your food and all that
Oh wow.
to cover while you're gone. So
Mhm.
it's not cheap.
Right.
But yeah, when she was telling me about that, she's the same instructor that Emily. She's the same one that did the nitrox class that I got certified in.
Right.
But yeah, that was fascinating. I said, so you not only do you go in debt by taking the college course, but you also have to pay your own way when you're overseas. She's like,
Gotcha.
yep. She goes, I try to find a sponsor, but they're not always available, so you have to make up for it. And she's like, it's several thousands of dollars. She goes, thank goodness I was already scuba certified. I already had all my equipment, or else that's stuff that I would have had to rent or buy myself. I was like, wow. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So hi everybody. I just noticed that we have chats in here, and I want to welcome everybody to the live. We are going to Clearwater. We are riding in our Jeep to Clearwater, and I apologize, I did not see that the chats came up. So sorry about that. And I'm going to try to respond, but I don't think it's going to let me. Oh, I am sorry about that. But I will be better at taking a look at those. 'Cause usually I'm just driving alone and I don't read the chats because I'm driving, but today I'm being chauffeured around. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, sorry about that, love.
No, that's all I have to say about that subject.
But she's in France.
No, she's back. This was a course she took before.
Gotcha.
But she went overseas to complete the course because it had to do with marine biology out there, and
Yeah.
a particular program was being taught specific to that area.
Gotcha. So I need to learn how to respond to these comments. So here's what I need to do. I'm going to move this over here and see what I can do. Let me see. No, I can do that.
I think the easiest way is to have a separate device that's logged in
Oh, that's a very good idea. Yep.
as an administrator.
Yep, that's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a moderator, but I don't know how to do that. So that's something I'm gonna have to learn. I'm still learning. Let's see here. Chat filter top messages. Okay. I'm gonna need to add a moderator. Oh no. All right, so what I have to do is when we do this again, I'm gonna have to add one of us as like a moderator, and then we'll be able to, or else we can just like audio and answer back when the things come up. So since a lot of times we don't text back during a live, but yeah, probably getting a third phone or finding something. Let me just try something real quick. Where are we going? Okay. Looks like I have some homework for myself.
You're crooked.
I'm always crooked. I put this thing down. It's fine. We're going to go ahead and end this live, and we'll start up a new one. Thanks everybody for watching. You have a great day. And remember, exactly. That's what I forget why I'm there. And I forgot what I was going to get, or I forgot.